Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Lee Van Dam here, and we're back with another How to Play Lee in Tekken 8 video. Today, we're going to go over Lee's Cardinal system, going to go over the Heat system, and we're going to talk about how they both benefit our boy, Lee Chaolan. So, I appreciate you coming to hang out with me. If this is your first time, we've got a lot of Lee stuff going on here, and I also play mobile games on the side. Just be sure to check out the channel. If you're subscribed and just coming back, I'm really excited to hang out with you again. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video, get this popping. So the way this is gonna work is we're gonna go over moves individually, and I'm gonna show off the basic move. I'm gonna show off the Cardinal version of the move, and I'm gonna show off the Heat version of the move. The reason being is because this Cardinal system is so awesome. It really allows Lee to express himself, and as you become a better player with execution, which has always been Lee's shtick, he's been a very, very execution-heavy character that gives you mid-high level results at a high level. So he can hang with anybody, but it just takes really good execution to do it. So the Cardinal system, it augments a lot of moves, gives them different things as far as damage, different frames, sometimes even making them unblockable. And then with the Heat system, what's so great about it is that the Heat system, of course, it provides Lee with lots of opportunities for chip damage. It also makes it to where his Cardinal moves come out all the time. So we're gonna dig into that just a little bit. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start with the set of moves for move number 1. All right. So first thing we've got his standing jab. Standing jab, great move, 10 frames, sets up a lot of things for you. It really gets your offense going. But as far as what Lee's got going on is punishment, 10 frame is amazing. So the options he's got, of course, is jab. He's got 1-2, 1-2 in the misstep, 1-2-4. And you see that's 24 damage when you do 1-2-4. This is going to be our first Cardinal move, so 1-2-4, when you space it out, bam, you get extra damage, and you're +5 on hit. So imagine punishing something that's -10, and now it's definitely your turn because you're +5 on hit, instead of the regular 1-2-4 where you're -1 on hit. Amazing, amazing change. Look at that. You're still +3 going into Hitman. If you're close to a wall and you hit that and you're going into Hitman, you really have some options to threaten people with. So good. Now, it does not do anything for you on block. As you can see, it's -12 on block for the regular. Still -12. So you do want to make sure that you're confirming this, mainly for block punishment, or if they happen to be ducking and you know they're going to duck, then it can be really good to tag them with that. It will stun on counter hit to give you juggles. So you want to keep that in mind. Now, the creme de la creme for Lee's 10 frame punishment is going to be the Acid Rain combo, which has 2 separate just frames when using the Cardinal system. It is only accessible using the Cardinal system and Heat. So here we go. Bam! The way you do that is you tap 3 when every kick connects. You can actually check out the rhythm for all of these moves so you can understand and the rhythm of the Cardinal system in the move list. So please keep that in mind. As you saw, it was amazing damage, almost 50 points of damage, but it is launch punishable on block. The last kick is -17. The other 2 kicks are -11, so you're definitely getting jabbed if they know that you're not able to finish it. So you just want to practice that, but Heat helps you out a lot for both of these. So in Heat, as you can see, you get the Cardinal version each time. So in Heat, this becomes a monster because you can just spam 3 after you tap 1, and you'll always get it at the cost of meter. Now, the other way to look at it though is that with the Cardinal system, Lee gains Heat whenever you executed the Cardinal wave. So you saw how the meter had the green spike and healed up? So that's going to be a real big benefit to keeping Heat with Lee, keeping the pressure on, being able to apply even more chip damage, giving you more time to figure out when you want to do his Heat Smash, which is a crazy low. He can do it standing, he can do it crouching, he can do it out of Hitman. It's a scary, scary Hell Sweep type maneuver. So this is awesome. So we've got the jab out of the way. Next move we're gonna go to is the machine gun kicks. Awesome. Machine gun kicks. They debuted in Tekken Tag 1. Just to go back a little history, Acid Rain combo debuted in Tekken 4. It was counter hit only then. It became a regular combo in Tekken 7. And then, 1, 2, 4 debuted in Tekken 4 also. It was a menace, a very, very high damage string, especially when coupled with sidestep 2. So just to give you the history on that, apologize for missing that earlier, but we're going to talk about that too. Back to the machine gun kicks. Great moves, great for tracking people. It used to, each kick had its own little bit of tracking so it could follow people. Great for catching counter hits. Now, it's neat. 11 frame punish. You don't know what's going on and you just pop them with that. But if you hesitate on the last 4, it becomes a heat engager. Oh, buddy. And then you get to go to work. Now, when you're in heat, it's a straight knockdown for you. So, in heat, it's an amazing wall splat at 11 frames. Woo! That's a lot of damage off of 11 frames right there if you're at the wall. That's pretty rough. And you can optimize that more too. So it makes it scary. Now, on counter hit, it gives you a juggle, which is awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, we did it. Boom. Gives you a nice juggle. Amazing juggle starter. Used to be a juggle starter without it, but it's a little bit safer than doing 4-3-4 as far as just throwing it out there. So really, really great to know. And in heat, again, it gives you back heat meter when you do the Cardinal system version. Of course, you don't need the timing in heat, so you'll always get the Cardinal system version at the cost of meter. So remember this, because since you're never going to get the regular machine gun kicks while you're in heat, they can always duck the third kick. So that is the downfall to the Cardinal machine gun kicks. So just keep that in mind. Next 11 frame move we've got coming up is going to be this string. Deadly Revolution. I've got a video all about Deadly Revolution. It's on the channel. I'll put a link in the description below so you can go check it out where I go into detail with it. But basic concept is the regular move is a great juggle filler. It debuted in Tekken 7, I think Season 3, just because beforehand his really only tailspin that you could use all the time was while standing 2-4. So you had to do an instant while standing 2-4, which that actually took a lot of technical ability for you to get used to doing that, because you had to do it out of sway to do an instant while standing. So they gave us this just so we'd have it a little easier, and they beefed it up in this game because now it deals mad damage on counter hit. Oh my god. Look at that, 40 damage on counter hit. It is a natural combo on counter hit. Both the Cardinal version and the regular version, they both knock down, they both wall splat, they're both great tornadoes, and it's high. So you do have to be careful about that. Again, go check out that video I've got on it in the description below. I'll have it there for you. When you are in heat, big deal about this is you can delay and always get the Cardinal version. So you're always going to be a +5 on block when you do it and they block it. So that is amazing. It does crazy chip damage. Look at that chip damage. And it's actually an easier timing. So getting your heat back from it is actually pretty easy, as you can see. So it's crazy. It is a wild move. It is one of those moves that's going to help force your opponent to duck, or it's going to at least politely ask them to duck more often. So really, really cool. All right. Next Jux frames that we've got on deck is going to be Standing 3. Man. Standing 3, amazing move. As you can see, it's +7 on hit, it's safe on block. If you hit him with Standing 3, you got another 3 follow-up that's completely hit for confirmable. You have 12 years to confirm this. I think you actually have a whole second. You're very close to a whole second, as long as you're in range. My gosh. It is great. Great poke. You dash up and hit standing 3, it makes it really hard for them to step you. Wonderful move. Now, so you've got a fake going on here. So in the event that they're looking for the mid and they're going to stand there and block, you've got a fake. And this move was introduced in Tekken Tag 1. It's one of his original just frames. And it's fantastic. It's really, really good. So what will happen now is if you tap 4, the exact frame that the move connects, you get the mistrap throw. It is unblockable. It will work on hit or block. And it deals 20 damage on block, and it gives you great Oki. So it's really awesome. And normally, when you hit them at the earliest possible frame with 4-4-3, they'll be back turn. So you can do a lot of back turn stuff. You can do 4-2-1, 2 back turn. That's crazy. You can set up a lot of stuff. Probably back 3-3 now, since it actually comes out fast and it's a natural combo. Sky's the limit, because if they wake up wrong, it's curtains for them. Okay, so of course can be ducked anytime, but what's crazy about this move is that in heat, there's no timing. You get the throw for free. So you just spam 4. There's lots of situations like this where you're plus $1 billion and it gives you a great opportunity to work the mistrap throw in, because they would have to really see it's coming, know it's coming, and duck. And they don't have a lot of frames to do it because you're already plus 17 on that heat engagement. Look at that. It just sets them up. It's real rough. It's real rough out in these parts. So that gets real crazy really fast. And of course, if you do the Cardinal version the hard way, you get meter back. And he will tell you that you're excellent. So that way you know. Oh. It costs a lot of meter though if you do it the easy way. So just be mindful of that. All right. So next moves that we've got on the list is we've got some old favorites from Tekken Tag 1 as well. We've got the advanced triple fang. So that's the regular version right there. Back 1-1-2. Still plus 1 on block. Still decent damage at 33. Still a natural combo on normal hit. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. But Lee's able to spice it up 2 different ways with the Cardinal system. He's got back 1, 1+2. Back 1, 1+2 is actually a really amazing juggle ender because it's only 2 hits and the hits happen pretty fast. So that way he's able to get them off of a very long tornado. And usually it's a solid 10 damage on any juggle that you do. If you need wall carry, listen, back 1, 1+2 is there for you. Now, you only get that when you press it at the exact time. I think it's a 2 to 3 frame window, so it's not like a super tight input, but you do have to get used to it or else you will miss it. Now, the other version of the advanced triple fang that he's got is the old school from Tekken Tag 1. Boom. So, as you can see, he's got extra damage. They're both safe on block, so you don't have to worry about that. They're both -6 on block, so they're upgraded from the regular one. So the regular one's -11. It's punishable, but both of the Cardinal versions are -6 on block. They're really great for getting meter back because you can just be over here. You can get a lot of meter back. So it's cool. Very, very cool. And you notice on the advanced triple fang, you know you're doing it right because the first hit deals extra damage as well. So that's how you can tell that you've done it correctly. When you're in heat, you always get the advanced triple fang. So at the cost of meter, you're always going to do extra damage. It's really, really awesome. Okay. Last but not least, got a new move in the camp. Just got this in Tekken 8. I love this move. I think it is absolutely marvelous. And it is the Jostle War. Because it definitely jostles you. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that range. He's coming out here from the Bahamas. You know, he's out here on vacation. Man, he's out here very far. But you can dash buffer it. You can misstep buffer it by just doing the misstep and then tapping forward, and you'll get it. So this move can really get you in there. It gets you moving. So +5 on block with the misstep. +2 on block if you stand still, and on misstep it is +21. So you're in there like swimwear. Oh my gosh, you're in there. You're at +8. So that way you can do any mix-up that you want when you get in there. All right. Cardinal version is a very, very fast input, and he'll tell you you're marvelous when you do it. As you can see, it deals extra damage. The frames themselves are the same, but it does an enormous grip of chip damage. See the chip damage on the regular one? See the, yep. Woo! Gosh. So when you're a heat and you're just getting they have to duck. They have to duck. Did you see how much chip damage was there? They can't stand there and just block your stuff. They can't. It should be against their religion. It's really, really ill-advised for them to stand and not duck you now. I love this about Wolf Jostle. Jostle Wolf. It's one of those two configurations, and I can't remember. But I love that move. It is indeed marvelous, and is a great addition to Lee's game. And on counter hit, it just goes in. It starts the joke. It just starts the party. On counter hit, it just starts the party. And it also tail spins too. So if you catch someone out of the air with it, you'll get you a free combo as well. Wonderful move. Downfall, of course, is that it is a little slower at 18 frames, and you can duck it. All right, so we've got one more left. Well, we've got two more left, actually. So we've got the slide. Okay, so we've got the regular slide. I've done a video on this as well, so I'm not going to go into super detail. But as you can see, you've got the regular slide, and then you've got the just frame slide. Just frame slide gives you extra damage. Frames are the same. They're dependent on distance, and when you're in heat, you get extra damage when you do the slide, but you actually get less damage if you do the Cardinal slide. So if you do the Cardinal slide, you get meter back, but you don't get damage. Your damage stays at 23 instead of being the 25 heat slide. It's a very, very interesting mix that you're trading meter for damage in this case, but the slide is one of those ones where you can get really, really good at the fast input, so it's a great way for you to sneak some meter back in, and again, eventually get this person to start ducking, because they got to worry about it. I love it. Let's see how much chip damage is on. I got to put it on block all. I don't know if it does chip damage or not. It does a little bit. Oh, okay. Oh, not bad. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad chip damage. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Solid, solid, solid. Last but not least, I think this might be the least useful just frame. Well, the second least useful one. There's a marvelous one that I can't do yet from the taunt, but I'll find some footage for you about that. The Acid Storm debuted in Tekken 5, and I apologize. The slide debuted in Tekken 1. He's had the slide for forever, so okay, I want to admit that out. This new slide, he just got it in Tekken 8. So this new slide though, this new slide is cooking. It's super cooking. Be sure to check out the video on that. I got one all about the slide. Back to the Acid Storm. When they debuted this movie, when they debuted this on the attraction movie for Tekken 5, I lost my stuff. I loved it. I was like, oh, he hit them with the Robert Garcia. I was like, oh my gosh. I loved it. They had him in a tux running through me. Bam. And on that game, all it did was just, it smacked you to the ground. It did the flip over that the screw kicks used to have. if you didn't do all the hits and you got guaranteed Oki, lots of back turn Oki opportunities. It was absolutely wild, and I love it. So they've reformed it now. It is straight up a launcher, great whiff punisher, long range, lots of hits. So if they're not ready, you can get away with it, because if you stop it early, they may miss their opportunity to actually punish you. So that's something that's really cool about this move. But yeah, once you get to a really high level and everybody's staying on top of it, it's fine. Okay, so with the Just Frame, it gives you extra damage. So you always end up about 36 damage when you do it. Let's see if I can. Yeah, you end up 41, 36. So as you can see, you always end up with extra damage when you do the Just Frame. It's not a whole lot of damage, but it gets you close or beyond 40 every time, which is amazing. That's super amazing. So I love the Acid Storm, amazing whiff punisher. Definitely take advantage of it. Get some great combos, especially if you haven't popped heat. If you pop heat, then you always get the extra damage. So it's not really, you know, getting you too much, but if you do the Cardinal version, you do get meter back. So that's one of those things where learning it is great, just so when you're heat, it's another opportunity for you to get some meter back. So there we have it. We've gone through the Cardinal system. We've seen what the changes are. Got a brief overview of that. We've seen what's going on in heat, so that way we can start to try to apply some strategies and know that as we get better, we're going to be able to stay in heat longer and really use Lee's poking ability, use his new mix-up potential, especially with the Just Frame animations and how fast a lot of these moves start up when you do the Just Frame version, to take care of business. I appreciate you coming by to check this movie out. If you like it, be sure to throw me a like. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so. We got a lot of Tekken over here. We got a lot of fighting game strategy over here, and we play some mobile games over here too. And so until next time, this is Lee Van Dam. You guys take care. God bless, and I'll see you later.